Where are our Spark tokens? What is going on with the Songbird, the canary network for the Flare network? When are we going to get our tokens? Will Coinbase be honest? Will they be good and have integrity and give us our free airdrop? Find out in this video, guys. Smack the subscribe button, smack the like button if you have not already. We're gonna be going over what's going on with the Songbird airdrop, how that's all working out. We're also gonna check out how you can get your ledger ready for when this Songbird token launches, how you can access the Songbird token, and at the very end, check on good old BTCs, what is going on there. So just hitting up this flare ratio. I just want a friendly reminder before we get into it. I saw there's a little bit of confusion in the last video, that just a friendly reminder for the XRP flare drop to get your Spark tokens. It's a ratio of 1 XRP will get you 1.0073 Spark tokens. Flare and Spark tokens, same thing. It can be used interchangeably, just different names, okay? So just keep in mind, it's still 1 to 1.0073. Keep that in mind, just so we don't get confused when I talk about the Songbird ratio. So moving on to August 25th, 2021. We made a video, saying, guys, where is my Spark tokens? We see Flare Networks put out, we are trying to reach the following exchanges to make sure they are properly set up for the Songbird and Flare distribution before it happens. It says, please contact Flare. We do not see Coinbase on there. I was super bullish, like, hey, let's go Coinbase. You guys are going to give the Songbird tokens out. Kind of surprised, but that's really nice of them to do that. And then, you go over the tweet. It kind of makes it sound like that because you go down here. It says, if your exchange is on this list, that means it's good to go. So that's what's up. We go over, Coinbase is on that list. Okay, cool. But it's like, is that really the case though? Because, got digging a little bit deeper. It's like, what's going on? Because status.hr, guys, it's a website by XRP_Crow on the tweeters, has a very great visual. Let's get rid of the camera here so you guys can see this. So the Songbird ratio is a 1 XRP will get you 0.1511 Songbird. So it's a one-time distribution event, so you get 100% at the one time, because we know with the Flare network, you get a 15% drop right away, and then over 2 to 3 years, you get the rest. I want to point out some of the main highlights here. The important, down here with the good old, what is going on here, caution symbol. It says all exchanges that are supporting the distribution of Flare will also receive Songbird to the same address that they provided for the Flare distribution, but with a different chain ID. And guys, this right here is the key point. They can distribute Songbird tokens to their customers when and if they feel comfortable to do so. So guys, it's an up to the exchange, and we'll get into the Coinbase thing in a hot second. But when will this happen? As we can see right here, it says the airdrop date is September to October with an asterisk, no official date yet, but it's supposed to be Q3 of 2021. We do know we were supposed to get the Flare network in June/July of 2021, but there was a delay. That was disappointing, but hopefully they can execute in Q3 of 2021. So now moving over to the exchanges. So what exchanges are supporting it? Which ones are considering it? And well, the ones that aren't on this list, seems like they're just not being homies, if you know what I mean. So supporting is CoinSpot, BitTrue, ZB.com, Altcoin Trader, Bitso, Xmo. Those are all supporting. Let's go. The ones that are considering it, Binance, Uphold, Celsius, BTC Markets, GateHub, Endax, Kraken, BitCub, Nexo, and Valor. Little disappointed not to see Coinbase on that list, but it is cool. We see Binance. Uphold's been a G. They still have XRP. So what's up? Only place in Americans can use fiat dollars to buy some XRP. I have mad respect for Uphold standing up for that, because the SEC versus Ripple, that really put a kink in things. But we see Kraken's also on the list. Guys, I'm a little disappointed in Coinbase. I know a lot of you out there use Coinbase. A lot of us had our XRP on Coinbase for the Flare network snapshot back in December. And it's going to be disappointing that they will be getting the SGB tokens, Songbird tokens. They will get them, but they don't have to give them to us. And that's kind of sad. Like I mentioned before, if you use an exchange, you're at the mercy of the exchange, which is disappointing because not everybody's prepared to have self-custody. Because if you self-custodied your XRP, then you'll receive your SGB to that address. There's no exchange needed. There's no worries there. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Coinbase can turn around. We have one more thing from the XRP community, because I was just, digging a little bit deeper, like, hey, I bet the XRP army, the guys that live, breathe, eat XRP every single day, they probably know something more. So let's go see what's going on there. Saw this tweet from tipsharani.crypto. I hope I'm saying the name right. I apologize if I said it wrong. He retweeted Brian Armstrong, which Brian Armstrong is the CEO of Coinbase, if you did not know. So Brian said, Apple taking a 30% cut on all digital payments on the iPhone is a bad policy that harms its customers, and it's great. They are finally seeing pressure to change this. Alrighty, guys, it's not about Apple right now. That's not the big deal. The big deal is his retweet. It says Coinbase having the ability, but not yet committing to distribute the Songbird tokens and other XRP related airdrops is also a bad policy that harms its customers. My hope is to bring awareness and encourage pressure to change this. Guys, I completely agree. We need to be retweeting. We need to be coming at Coinbase. Like, guys, you need to get this going. You need to get the Songbird ready, because I understand they have to do some work in order to get it to you, to get the right allocation, They have to do that. I get it. We need to get them rolling this thing out. If they can give you the Flare Network token, they should have no problem giving you the Songbird from a legal perspective, in my humble opinion. But I do believe they need to put a little bit of work in so they can get this thing set up so you can get your Songbird tokens. Even if they're not going to allow you to trade it, at least to give it to you so you can withdraw it off the exchange. So then you have the tokens. Putting some pressure on Coinbase is needed right now, because, guys, if they're really going to launch in Q3 of 2021, I mean, that's really freaking soon. We're already in September. October's around the corner. And October is actually in the fourth quarter. So we should see something happening very soon. But we want to get these major exchanges on board. It's disappointing to see that, I mean, Binance and Kraken and Uphold are only considering it. I hope they really consider it. I hope they really get it on there and make it happen. So, guys, that's what's going on there. That's a little update. We don't have exact dates. We don't have exact good old details. But keep in mind, this right here has been updated on September 9th. So it is pretty accurate. Of course, things can change in a matter of days because today is the 14th. But I mean, just wait to see if Coinbase makes an announcement. Maybe don't be afraid to tweet at them, or, if there's other ways of contacting, go from there. But up next, though, when Songbird actually does launch, how do you access it if you did self-custody? We're going to go over that in a hot minute right here. So, guys, we're going to hit up the main points here. It says these instructions are for the coming Songbird Canary Network, which is, SGB, planned for release in Q3 2021. Wait until Songbird goes live before trying to follow these instructions or install any apps for Ledger Live. Keep in mind, guys, you're like, well, why are you going to show me this now? It's so you're ready to go when the thing launches. You want to be prepared. It says requirements. 1, initialize your Ledger device, of course. Install the latest firmware, of course. Upgrade your Ledger, upgrade the Ledger Live. Get the latest version of Google Chrome. Of course, guys, just make sure everything's updated. So you're going to install the Songbird app on your Ledger. I'm sure if you have a Ledger, you know how to do that. It's not that hard. You connect it, go to Ledger Live, download the app. Ta-da! It's probably not available now because Songbird is not out now, but it will be when it's ready. Now, this is where it may get a little bit tricky. So when you're using your Ledger device with MetaMask, of course, have MetaMask. If you don't have that already, it's a Chrome extension. If you never added a custom RBC, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So you go to your MetaMask, you got your good old juicy MetaMask. You see where it says mainnet up here? Let me get rid of my face. We got mainnet. You want to go down to our custom RBC at the very bottom there. I went a little fast. So yeah, custom RPC. Now you got your network name, your new RPC URL, chain ID, symbol, and block explorer, which, they're very kind. They gave all that details right here. Literally just copy it over, go over here, good old Control C. We go back here. Bam, look at that. Put it right there. You enter your RPC URL, copy that over, go there, type in SGB. You can put in the Explorer, Yeah, so guys, when it's ready, you want to do that, okay? You don't want to do that right now, of course, because it's not, Songbird's not launched yet. It's not out yet. But when you hear the official news and it's ready on Ledger, you're gonna want to do that and, go from there. But that's what's up, guys. That's how you add a custom RPC if you've not done that already. I know it can be kind of confusing, but I mean, if you've ever used Binance Smart Chain or anything like that, you've probably done it. So just keep that in mind, guys. Definitely keep this in your back pocket. I would definitely be ready for this to go and get that set up, because when you get your Songbird tokens, you want to start using it, especially if you had self-custody. There's no exchange, so you're definitely going to get it, which is pretty freaking cool. So guys, that's a little update on the Ledger Nano X, Ledger Nano S, how to access your Songbird tokens. And I'd imagine it's going to be very similar when Flare Network tokens actually launch, because we do know Songbird is the canary network for Flare Network. So we're getting our Songbird first because it's essentially the test net, and then we'll get our Flare Networks. So cool, more bucks in our pockets. So heading up, guys, wrapping it up with the good old BTCs. What is going on there? We see we're having the golden cross like we talked about last night's live stream. Guys, we're live Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Let's go. So yeah, we see the golden cross is happening. We're having a pretty green day for Bitcoin. Look at it, pushing $47,000. Let's go. Let's keep that trend. So guys, golden crosses, like what does that mean, guys? Typically that's bullish. That's when the 50 MA crosses the 200 MA on the daily. Very bullish. I like to see that. But keep in mind, it doesn't mean like we're going to go to the moon. It doesn't mean we're going to hit 100K tomorrow. It just means that if we stay above this, guys, that's bullish. We're the trend, like let's make the trend higher highs, higher lows. Let's keep that trend. Let's keep it going. That's very bullish. Now, if you see this fall below, then not so great. Do want to point out though, if you do a back testing on the golden crosses and death crosses, it's actually kind of surprising. When you have a golden cross, sometimes we have like a little dump, and when we have death crosses, sometimes we have a little pump, which is the opposite of what you would expect. So just keep that in mind. We're not guaranteed to just lift off to the moon from now, but usually, like if you go back to the last golden cross we had, we had a death cross right here. Last golden cross was last year. Look at this. We had a golden cross here, and even though it did actually come down a little bit there, the overall trend was bullish. We also had a golden cross here, and look, it actually failed. We had the liquidity crisis, an event in the real world that caused everything just to go down. I mean, everything, stock market, gold, everything. So just keep in mind that they're not always guaranteed to continue pumping, but there are ones that just continue the trend, even with falling down. Long term, it really worked out. So guys, just keep that in mind. Don't bet that the house on it. But if we stay above, we say we cross this and we stay above the price action, we stay above the 50, stay above the 200, keep above that 21 weekly, that's very bullish. That's all I can say right there. Watch for us to stay above those, bullish. We fall below, it's going to get a little iffy. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Just wanted to show you guys a little recap. What's going on with Spark tokens? What's going on with the Songbird tokens? When we should expect them. Guys, get at Coinbase. If you had your XRP on Coinbase, get at them. You want them to give you your Songbird tokens. If they're getting them, they don't have to give them to you, but you want them to give them to you, and I want them to give them to you too, because they're your tokens. It was your XRP, and these are your Songbird tokens. So make sure you're not afraid to get at Coinbase. Be like, yo guys, you guys gotta do this. This is not right if you don't do this. Okay, so definitely do that. And what do you think, guys? Do you guys prefer to hold your crypto self custody, or do you guys prefer to use an exchange? Let me know down below. Comment, self custody or exchange. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Smack the like button, smack the subscribe button, and you know how it goes around here. Until next time, may the gains be with you.